back, Drake.
But I don't think
Fight back.
Drake's not lyrically
Fight
ready.
back, Drake.
He's not lyrically
Fight back,
ready,
Drake.
you know?
I'ma keep on fighting back, Drake. Fuck that nigga.
You know where hip hop live without the skinny jeans. That's why I walk with a different walk, fought with a different heart, talk with a different walk.
First things first, yo. We gotta talk about Drake bitch ass. Facts. Yo, Drake is whack for not responding to Button. Straight up. That's some bitch ass shit. And I'ma talk to you. Straight up. You on record talking about you turned into Jay. And last I remember, when Joe Buttons was taking shots at Jay, Jay responded back. So if you gonna play the champion of the hip hop game right now, then go ahead and fucking respond back. Two, the whole hype or the whole reason why you beat Meek Mill was because of back to back. It wasn't because of Charged Up. That shit was whack. It was because of back to back. And it was all on the sense of the fact that Meek Mill didn't respond. Since when did hip hop have an expiration date and when you responded to a diss record? Never. Until Drake did the whole Meek Mill back-to-back shit. Then all of a sudden, it became a rule that you had to respond fast. Now, or the fact that Meek Mill didn't respond. Now, you do the same shit to Joe, and you don't lose points for it? No, you lose points, my nigga. You's a bitch-ass nigga for that. Straight up. Ain't nobody trying to fight. Joe Button ain't trying to fight. He just trying to challenge you to a hip-hop battle. It's hip-hop, my nigga. What's the worst that can happen? You can lose? What's up? Meek back on.
Yes.
Yeah, Meek back on. That record he got with Ross and Wale now popping. So what's the worst that can happen? You lose the fight, but jump out there. Why don't you? How you gonna let Joe Button Drake you? Cause he doing you the same shit you did to Meek Mill. That shit whack, man. Your boy.
Because hey.
Your boy.
The Drake and Meek Mill shit was always a classic, funny thing to me. I still think, but the game is just why Meek Mill is able to come back. Because the game is so, it's not like back in the day when 50 said shit about Ja Rule and then nobody fucked with Ja Rule.
No, not every beef goes in that direction, my nigga.
But why not?
Because that's not what it's about. It's a battle. When KRS-One was beefing with niggas back in the day, they had their rap battles. They didn't retire niggas all. It wasn't about retiring. Jay-Z didn't retire Nas. Nas didn't retire Jay. It wasn't about that. Even when Biggie and Pop was going, nobody was getting retired. Biggie was still number one over here. Pop was still number one over there. It's not about getting retired.
True that. But each one of them they were spinners and shit.
They from two different countries. Drake should never be able to fall off because of that.
Well, times have changed, unfortunately. There's something wrong with the system.
Oh, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because if Drake's able to do that and they show that he got writers and shit, his credibility hasn't dropped. It's dropped with the true hip-hop heads. But as far as like the mainstream and shit, that's why he's able to continue like the way he is.
No, that shit is
Now,
black.
I think he should answer Joe Buttons, but Joe Buttons is a different lyrical caliber than dealing with somebody like
But don't be a fucking hypocrite because you went so hard on the back-to-back shit. You went so hard on it. So don't be a hypocrite. You just got back-to-back. And they was dope. I don't care. I don't care. I hear people talking about Joe Buttons don't have no reason to be beefing with him. I don't care if he don't have no reason, yo. He got a reason because it's hip-hop. And maybe Joe Buttons sitting back like, I'm tired of this whack shit getting glorified.
These shots that...
Whatever. No, people thinking Joe Buttons tripping on those shots.
No, but then Drake, wasn't Drake supposed to send
He
shots
said
at
some
him?
shit at him when had to pump it up, reference in the background. You know what I mean? I think it was on 4 a.m. in Tallahassee. But whatever the name of the song
Calabasas,
is.
whatever.
Whatever the fuck is.
But yo, didn't well, I haven't heard the shit, the Drake. So I haven't been listening, checking for it. I wasn't really interested in hearing it. If I heard it, I heard it. I wasn't gonna go search it ahead, but I haven't heard the song before he sort of dissed Joe Buttons. But if he does them, Joe Budden's got every reason
Talk
to
about
come
it. The
back.
making of a murderer. Let's paint a timeline. Let's be very clear. Weeks ago, 7, 8 weeks ago, we talked about it right here. Instagram clip went up. Drake said, pump, pump, pump it up. Right?
I remember. On my birthday.
As soon as we heard that clip, or as soon as I heard that clip, I ran straight to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Without knowing what was coming, I ran straight to the studio to be prepared. Be clear, people that are unaware of my history. I'm always the guy to hit first. You don't ever have to worry about if I'm talking to somebody. I'm going to tell you when I'm talking to somebody. So I went straight to the fucking studio, and I spent the night. I packed the bag.
But even if he didn't, even
Yeah, even
no,
if he
no,
did,
let me say this.
just
When
for the sake of
Jay-Z
hip-hop.
came out with Takeover, why niggas ain't know why. Niggas ain't know the personal shit that was there.
to take over shit where he just knows.
Yeah. Niggas ain't know why. KRS-One, when he came at Nelly.
I knew what that was about for the #1. Supposedly #1 song, but he's saying, now he couldn't rap and shit.
Alright, so that's what I'm saying. That's what Joe Budden's doing to Drake. Like, yo, you can't rap this good. I'm tired of people thinking you nice. Let me show these niggas what's nice is. Fight back, my nigga.
Right, he needs to come back with a track.
Fight back, Drake.
But I don't think
Fight back.
Drake's not lyrically
Fight
ready.
back, Drake.
He's not lyrically
Fight back,
ready,
Drake.
yo.
I'ma keep on fighting back, Drake. Fuck that nigga.
He's not
yo.
lyrically ready for Joe Budden, yo.
All
Drake
right,
is
but
nice,
Jump out
but
there.
Joe Budden,
Jump out
even
there.
though Joe Budden's like for real an asshole because he beats women and shit like that.
Because he beats women.
He's an asshole and shit. But lyrically, you gotta give it to Joe Budden and shit, yo.
Oh, facts.
And he would destroy Drake lyrically. Yo.
Facts.
I'm a Drake fan, but I'm a Joe Budden fan too. I think Joe Budden lyrically would destroy him.
Yo,
He was Slaughterhouse,
facts.
you know.
Man, fuck Drake. Because he on some bitch ass shit. I know Meek Mill sitting back like, why the same shit don't apply to him? What excuse? Meek Mill was on his first world tour. That was the whole thing. You on your first world tour and it's your girl tour. He on his first world tour. But he was supposed to respond back the next day.
He was.
So Drake's supposed to respond back too. And then in the rap, my man Joe Budden say it's been 5 days. Where y'all at? Hit him with the same shit he hit Meek Mill with. Drake don't have to try to come out and spit like Joe Buttons to win this. He can come out and be Drake. If he say the right shit in the right way, he can get it done. Because he already got star power backing him up.
But do you think that what he spit would be tighter than Joe
He
Budden?
if he say the right shit, he got so much ammunition. Joe Budden's done beat bitches, abortions. Joe Budden done been on like relationship counseling TV show, whatever the fuck that shit is called. Like you got so much
Yeah,
ammunition.
he got ammunition. You're right. He got ammunition.
You know what I
where he's
mean?
going.
Like the clip should be loaded. This nigga was on Love and Hip Hop. Joe Buttons, I believe Drake fucked Tahiri, or at least it's assumed. Cause she was on stage with him and all that shit. Like,
But you know what? I think it is, yo.
fuck that shit.
I think it's Drake hasn't found the right ghostwriter that's gonna write some tight shit for him to say.
Man, fuck that.
Because he's like this. He's like, I'm coming at Joe. He got a room full of niggas. He's like, look, I'm coming at Joe Buttons, so the shit gotta be tight. He's reading the shit, so ain't nobody come up with nothing good.
Yo,
He
that
hasn't
might
found the
be
right
what it is.
ghostwriter yet.
That might be what it is.
He can't go to Quentin.
No.
Or it's like this. Or it's this. If he hasn't found the right ghostwriter yet, all the ghostwriters want a certain amount of money because they know, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Man, Drake got the check. It ain't it, man. Drake just on. He
Then
trying,
what is it, yo?
Drake trying to be. First of all, I think Drake's scared. For one,
I think he's scared too.
I think Drake's scared.
Because he's dealing with a spitter.
Yeah, I think Drake's scared because he know he ain't got enough in him. Like Drake can't do this. Drake can't keep doing this, and Joe Budden's gonna keep going back and forth with
But
him.
you know what Drake I understand too is nowadays you lose it ain't gonna matter.
That's what I'm saying. So fight back.
You know, lyrically,
Fight back.
lyrically he can go get spanked, but it ain't gonna matter. At the end of the day, the way the way the shit is,
Fight
his
back.
fans still gonna be there.
Fuck that shit.
So you might as well say something.
Fuck that.
Because all through Drake's career, he been big up in himself, talking a lot of shit subliminally. That he the best rapper, you know.
That's what I'm saying. So
He's
fight
always
back.
talked that shit.
So now you got niggas coming at your neck. When Jay-Z said he was the best rapper alive, he was the king of New York, that's when these niggas started coming at him. Mobb Deep, Nas, everybody started coming at him. Everybody. Joe Budden, anybody you could think of was coming at him.
You know, we just gotta see what's going to happen.
Now, fight back. You want to fight?
But the Drake response gotta be tight.
Definitely now. It took a million minutes.
Yeah, it gotta be. But what if he come back with some bullshit like Meek Mill did? And you like, what the fuck?
Whatever he come back with,
Just like motherfucker just...
he got to have more than one in the chamber, yo. Because Joe Budden's going to fire right back.
Yo, he gonna come back and shoot. He gonna come back and bust a deuce.
He can have a
like,
chopper.
yo, you chose
He
a
can have a
bitch.
chopper. But he got to have more than one magazine. He got to have more than one clip.
But we'll see what happens.
Because Joe Budden's going to keep firing. And Joe Budden's nice.
But then Joe Budden can't keep firing because it's gonna get boring after that.
It depends on how he do it. Well, somebody else might jump in there. You know, let's see what happens. But Drake acting like a bitch. Drake is acting like a bitch. Fuck that.
One of the last of a dying breed. You know where hip hop live without the skinny jeans. That's why I walk with a different walk, fought with a different heart, talk with a different walk.